Hi, today I'm going to be reviewing The Eye of the Painter and the Elements of Beauty by Andrew Loomis. Hi, my name is Luis Escobar. I'm a storyboard artist on the Simpsons television show. I've been working on the show for over 25 years now, and I'm here to empower you. So, this book, so Andrew Loomis's books are in public domain, so you could usually find them in PDF form somewhere on the web. And for the most part, though, you can buy a hard copy, a really pretty decent, good quality hard copy now because they're being reprinted. And drawing books are usually better owned physically because that way you can take a look at it, you have the physical thing, you're looking at it, you could open it up to when you're painting and all this other stuff. So, however, and unfortunately, The Eye of the Painter and the Elements of Beauty by Andrew Loomis, there is no physical copy of this book that you can buy. You can buy an old print book of it. You're going to spend about $100 or so finding a copy of this book. It's out of print, and the original copies go for a bit of money, so you wouldn't be able to find a physical copy of this book. So The Eye of the Painter and the Elements of Beauty. I've read most of this book. And I say most because as I was reading it, I got distracted by another book at some point, and I totally forgot to come back to it. But I do remember having been reading this book that I really, really enjoyed it, and I liked the information in it, and it's well worth reading. So let's take a look at what's inside the book. We get a introduction, and then we start talking about breaking things down into values, which is for painting is so important. Simplifying things, seeing things in perspective, so organizing and grouping objects when you're painting, giving you ideas to what to paint, how to paint it. Here's some ways you can go out and paint plein air, things like that. This is all in black and white. I hope this whole book wasn't in black and white. I'm sure that maybe it was in color when this PDF copy that I've got is in black and white completely, so I'm not sure. It's kind of sad that it's all in black and white, but the point is that the information is really, really good. You should really read it. It talks about simplifying, simplicity, halftones, darks against lights, lights against dark. I mean, this is really critical stuff for when you are painting. Here's a chapter on design and designing shapes, and how painting at the very end of the day is abstract, no matter how naturalistic you're getting. And then here's the thing about proportion. And so if you're trying to do this thing, here's a trick. If you're doing the grid method, which I did a video of explaining what the grid method is and how to use it. Well, it works really well with photographs, but in here it even shows you that you can make the grid here out of like glass, and then there you go. You have your little grid method on the go. So yeah, is this book worth reading, worth getting? I can't even say worth purchasing because you can't purchase it. Yes, absolutely. The information in here, one of the things that Andrew Loomis was really good at was painting. So what you want to do is learn from what he has to say about painting, because that was one of his fortes. And breaking down things into values. So this book, I absolutely recommend having this book if you're going into painting. If you want to know something about painting, then absolutely get this book so that you can get as much information from this really great painter as you can. All right, so that's my review of The Eye of the Painter and the Elements of Beauty by Andrew Loomis. It's a thumbs up from me. It's well worth finding somewhere online. Hopefully it's a better copy than the one that I've got, because it seems like it's all in black and white and none of it is in color. I'm not sure if the original was in color. I don't know. So thanks a lot. I would like to thank my patrons, Aaron Garcia, Ahobo Anastasia, Bill Fisher, Bill Munier, Binny, Brooke Brown, Chanel Winya, Eric Presteman, Eric Salham, Gallo Viking, George Crawford, Heather Hyla Lacefield, Ingrid Hayek, Kent Dirks, Crunch, Lynn, Madeline Dupreez, Mary Chirozzi, Michael Rasmussen, Paul Nass, Rain, Richard Anthony, Shopping for Noobs, Sterling A. Brooks, Steve Howard, Steve R., Tamaram Cotton, Tim Bazarath, Ulf Meyer. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. All right, bye.